Morning everybody, welcome back to Veggie Plot. Look at these, aren't they beauties? These are Dahlia My Love, sort of pure white sort of dahlia. Really, really beautiful. I seem to have rather a lot of them this year. Seem to have taken over the bed. So anyway, right, what we're going to do now is we're going to go in the polytunnel and pick a load of tomatoes for the next taste test video. So hope you can join me. We'll head in there now. Right, here we are in the polytunnel, and as you can see around me there are lots and lots of tomatoes ripening up, and I think I've got about 7 or 8 again that I want to harvest today. The first one is this one, and it's a beauty. It's called Big Rainbow. Let me just take it off here. Oh, I might need a pair of scissors. These big ones, I'm always a bit worried that it's going to rip the truss, so let's just snip this one off. Right, look at this, absolutely huge, isn't that gorgeous? It's enormous. It sort of takes up, you know, the palm of my hands, but beautiful colours, sort of lovely oranges and yellows, sort of rainbow, sort of those sort of hues. It's just gorgeous. Never grown it before. I think these came from Honeyvale Farm, but I think this might be a good slicing beefsteak tomato. Don't know how tasty it'll be, but that's the first one for the taste test, and it's going to go in the basket today. And the next one I've got here is one of my favourites, and this is called Black Beauty, and there's lots of anthocyanin on the top and sort of goes red on the base when it's ripening up. And this one could perhaps do with another 2 or 3 days indoors just to get fully ripened, but it's beginning to split, so I'm going to take this one. Okay, so let's move along. I've got some amazing looking ones here. Yeah, so this is Dr. Wyches, so let's just take this off the truss. Look at that, absolutely beautiful looking tomato, bright, lovely bright orange. Seem to be growing a lot of orangey stroke sort of coloured tomatoes this year, but that's lovely. I think actually a lot of these are very ripe, so I'm going to take perhaps one more and yeah, let this one ripen up in the basket a bit more. But aren't they beauties? One's slightly sort of folded and one's sort of more conventional, but good size, good sort of appley sort of size. Anyway, I've got a few others to harvest, so I'll come around and do those in a minute, but I still want to keep collecting things for the next taste test. So there's some more over here. There are quite a few in this corner I want to harvest, some actually because I think I'm beginning to get blight in the polytunnel. So I've harvested 3 of these green zebras. The first one I was telling you with blight on the stem really is quite yucky, so that's got to go in the bin. But look at these 2, aren't they gorgeous? Never grown them before, so not quite sure if this is as ripe as they should be, but they're sort of a olive greens, lime greens, oranges, everything, sort of real beauties. So that's 2 of those for the taste test. The next one I want to get is this Summer of Love. So yeah, look at that, that's a beauty, isn't it? Shame about the end, but it don't matter. It'd be lovely. Yeah, it's sort of rusty reds, dark olive greens and so on. So that is Summer of Love, so we'll take that one. And then this Michael Pollan, as I said, just comes off quite easily. Yeah, as soon as these start going a little bit yellow, then you know that they're ripe, and if you can let them get even more yellow than this, they're actually really, really sweet and really nice. I had this last year, but it was a favourite and a real surprise because, you know, growing green tomatoes, you think, oh, not quite sure about that, but yeah, real surprise. So really looking forward to this. And then this one down here, this is the Cero Blackburn. You say it's a lovely sort of milky, creamy orange at the top, sort of tangerine colour, but underneath it seems to be going sort of a bit dark. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, so I thought we'll have that off just in case something's happening. And then we've got this White Queen. Again, not grown these before. White tomato. I think it's not really soft yet, and I wonder if it's supposed to go this lovely creamy colour all over. So it's nearly there, so I'll probably put this indoor and let this ripen up a bit more, but I thought I'd get it before it goes over. But that's White Queen, and I think there's another one. Yeah, look at that. Gorgeous. Right. White tomatoes, who'd have thought it? And until a few years ago, all I grew was red ones. There you go. Right, and then a few of these. These are the Galapagos Cerise, and they're just little tiny yellow grape size sort of plum shaped tomatoes. I'll pick more than two, but yeah, look at them, aren't they cute? Yeah, don't know how sweet they are and so on, so yeah, first time for me, haven't eaten any of these yet. Right, I'll grab a few more of those and then put them in the basket in a minute, but I think there's one or two more that I want to pick that are behind you, so we'll go and get those now. The first one we're going to look at is this one here, and this is called Alice's Dream. Not going to have that one, but this one here looks good, so we'll just see if that pops off there. Yep, there we go. Yeah, Alice's Dream. Look at the lovely colours on that. So there's one and a couple more, I think, so I'll come back and I'll see if I can get them off here. Take that one. Oh, there you go. Oh well, that's what I feared might happen. The actual truss came off, so right, we'll have those two. And the other was from a seed swap, or some seeds somebody gave me last year. And I don't actually know the name. They were like in a sort of a surprise bunch of seeds, but they're kind of interesting, and I call them sort of a maroon base Antho sign in top. But maybe you know what they are, but they're these. They're kind of pretty nondescript really, but they're nice in that they have this sort of dark sort of anthracene in top, and then they go this lovely orangey red underneath, and they're really quite delicious. So I'm just going to put that one down there. I like them so much I grew a couple of plants, so there's another one. So that's all the tomatoes for this coming taste test. I want to harvest a lot of others today because I've got lots of wonderful lucid gems coming, and lots of the black beauties, and rebel starfighter prime and amethyst jewel. There's lots and lots to harvest, so yeah, I'll get on with those and we'll start putting them in the basket. So this is the first one. This is the big rainbow, isn't it? Absolute beauty. So put that in there, and these are the two black beauties, so they're really good. Really tasty from last year, but I'm going to do another taste test just to see what they're like. These are the two Dr. Wyches. Aren't they handsome, gorgeous looking tomatoes? So they're great. Pop those in there, and then we get into the greens. Well, I thought it was a green corner, but actually I've got some reds in there, haven't we? So this is Summer of Love, which I wasn't quite sure what it was going to be like, so I think that's why I put it in the green corner back there. But yeah, Summer of Love, that's a beauty. And then we've got these two, which are green zebra, which a lot of people have said are really good and better than Michael Pollan, so really looking forward to trying these. That's two green zebra. And then we've got the really unusual, well for me anyway, white queen. Yeah, almost iridescent, sort of pearlescent, sort of creamy whitey colour. So I've got two of those, put them in there, and one more, little one actually. And then this one as well, Michael Pollan, which was really good last year, so looking forward to trying that one again. And we've got this very pretty looking, or potentially anyway, Cero Blackburn. That's Cero spelt C-E-R-O. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on the bottom of that colouring, so we'll see what that's like anyway. And then we've got Alice's Dream, and again these were from Nile. But yeah, very interesting. I think they need a little bit more time to ripen, because I accidentally broke this truss off, but I'll take them off. So yeah, Alice's Dream, so pop them in there. And then we've got the two unknowns, which I call Antho top and maroon bottom, so put them in there. They were quite good last year. And then these, which I've never grown before, is very intriguing looking Galapagos Cerise, and there are masses of them in the truss. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of Barry's Crazy Cherry, which I haven't grown that one before, but might give that a go next year. But yeah, look at these. So I'm resisting the temptation to actually eat one now. Right, so we'll put them on there. Right, I'm going to go and harvest a few of the others now, but these are the ones that we're going to be using for the taste test in the next video, so I hope you can join me on that one. Right, that's got all of the other tomatoes harvested that I wanted to. I've got quite a selection here which won't fit in the basket, which we're not doing taste tests for. We've done most of these before, but yeah, nice selection here. Sunrise Jazz, Kaleidoscopic Jewel, my favourites here, which are the Lucid Gem. So yeah, we're going to be taste testing most of these in the next video, so I hope you can join me on that one. Hopefully you got something from this, and if you want to, please do subscribe to the channel. That'd be great, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.